Take a moment to consciously and or energetically, if you don't have the conscious awareness, consciously think about or energetically feel into the last time you empathically felt something. The empathic wave. That might have been a little uncomfortable. The grief, the anxiety, the frustration, the fatigue, all of those things are happening in the fields of people around us. The frustration, their own unconscious frustration, and the experience of being in the empath is a lot of the times we will feel what other people are feeling, but they're not aware they're feeling it. So when people aren't very aware, they do a thing like energetically dribble. And as empaths, we pick up their dribbles and then we feel their stuff. And so the moment you pick up somebody's dribble, you're going to feel that wave that they're not even aware of. And you might even say to them, hey, you're frustrated. And they're like, no, I'm not, I'm fine. And then like 2 hours later, they're like, I'm so frustrated. And you're like, called that one. No, we want to be compassionate and humble. But when you get the empathic wave, step one is awareness. I just felt something. I think it might be empathic. Step two, I'm only empathically feeling this because I have mastery. I have the antidote. I have the solution. You have something going on inside you in your divine line that is your mastery, that is your greatest strength. And the only reason you're empathically feeling this wave is because somebody saw you holding the antidote, the mastery for their challenge. And they're like, hey, I'm feeling this way. Could you model? Could you send information? Now, when we're the unconscious empath, we then take responsibility. We try to fix it for them. We hold their bundles. We get more negatively empathically impacted. But when we're the conscious, empowered empath, we feel the empathic wave, awareness. Then step two, I have mastery. I have the antidote. It's the only reason I'm feeling this. It's not mine. I have the antidote. So you're recognizing your mastery. And it's a very simple process of, well, what is my mastery? So if you feel anxiety, empathic anxiety, oh, that means you must have mastery of peace flowing in your core. If you feel anger, empathic anger, oh, maybe you have empowerment deep in your core. If you feel fear, empathic, then you must have courage, mastery of courage deep in your core. So whatever you're empathically feeling, immediately go, oh, awareness. Okay, step two, mastery. Step three, how could I model? How could I amplify the vibration of my mastery in my divine cosmic loop right now? Don't even worry about returning the empathic bundle yet. That's step four. And so you go and you invite your higher self, body divas, higher self teams to begin activating a stronger current. A stronger current, there you go, of your mastery in your individual divine cosmic loop. And the out loud words are, I invite my higher self, body divas, higher self, and teams to activate a stronger current of my mastery in my divine cosmic loop. And then the next step, spin your fields in a counterclockwise direction, returning all empathic bundles, all responsibility, sending appropriate energetic information with that counterclockwise spin. Spinning your fields in a counterclockwise direction. You've got a big bubble around you. Counterclockwise is front of the body is 12 o'clock, back of the body is 6 o'clock. So counterclockwise, we go from the front of the body to the left, to the back, to the right, to the front, spinning our bubble around us, returning all responsibility, returning all empathic sensations, all empathic karma, all their grids, all their fabric, sending appropriate energetic information to them. And then again, spin the fields now in a clockwise direction, retrieving your grids, your wisdom, your mastery of this quality that you've cultivated for lifetimes on you, in you, for you, modeling, holding compassion, Modeling solution. You sent the information, you return the responsibility, you're modeling the solution. And then you take a deep breath in and you recognize that you just used that empathic wave to cultivate a stronger current of your mastery in your line, which then increases resilience, self-love, self-confidence, self-worth. The self-critic gets quieter. You also redivert all of your creative energy, your resources back into your own field. And then taking a deep breath in, balancing and stabilizing your fields, updating your grids, all your reference points, all ways in which you perceive. And one of the guides just said something very interesting that I have mentioned before. When you're at the bottom of the ocean, you might only be able to lift half a pound. When you get back over to the other side, and you've been practicing lifting half a pound at the bottom of the ocean, how much weight do you think you can lift when you're back over on the other side? 1,000 pounds. But we can't reference how strong we're getting when we're down at the bottom of the ocean. So we want to calibrate our expectations appropriately of down at the bottom of the ocean physical dimension. Just being able to take a deep breath in and pull yourself into your divine line. You just lifted 1,000 pounds on the other side, but it only feels like half a pound down here. So awareness of you are a multidimensional being and what you're doing down here is phenomenal in the higher realms. Oh. Deep breath in, balancing, stabilizing.